Welcome aboard, Commander.
All systems nominal.
Rotation.
Okay, so this is a test. This is not a tutorial, actually. It's how shall I name it? How do I like to? It's not actually how do I like. It's how I am thinking about all this concept of orbiting and space. And so in this scenario we are docked into the ISS, International Space Station, and what I'm gonna do is a very simple thing. Okay, this is the XR2 Ravenstar, and it has this ability to it has the autopilot built-in attitude hold, which is very important actually. When you get closer to the surface of Earth or other celestial bodies that has some kind of atmosphere, it uses actually the drag. If it comes like 40 degrees, 35 degrees of pitch, and it makes us a drag on the spacecraft. Right now we don't have any drag because, as you can see here, there is no static pressure or dynamic pressure at all, because we are at 365 kilometers of altitude above the Earth itself. Right, so let's do it, but first of all I want to go right here. I want to see how much as I do, and I'll just put the HUD data MFD, which it's easier for me to see, and I see our apiapsis is 371, which is the highest orbit altitude, and the periapsis is the lower part of the orbit, is 358. Right, just making sure it's recorded. Yeah, it is. Okay, so first of all, I want to land to the orbit and land at Wide Awake International, which is a equatorial base, right on close to the equator. So first of all, I want to bring up the map. Again, it's not a tutorial, it's just the way I do it. And by the way, this is Orbiter 2010, and I will tell you later why I'm using that one. Because target, okay, no orbits, and I'll put Spaceport Wide Awake International, which is here. You see, I think it's lower than the equator a bit, but it's still quite nice. We can take off to the moon from there, and let's go here to base sync. Where's the base sync interplanetary? There it is, base sync interplanetary. And I'll put the target Wide Awake International. You got it? Right. So it shows us that in 5 orbits from now we will be offset by 443 kilometers, which is quite a lot. And it will be nighttime, as you can see. So let me warp the time a bit. I mean, yeah, warp the time. Just want to quick save all the time because sometimes it crashes. And this is why one of the reason I don't use I'm using Orbiter 2016, but not here, because I do want also to make a video with the Aero Freighter, which is an excellent vehicle and I love it so much. So okay, we are warping the time by 1000, and we have the closest. Here I can see a passage to Wide Await International of 92 kilometers, coming in 7 orbits from now. So this will be 6, and let's wait. Yeah, it's gonna be daytime, which is good. Right. So 3 orbits from now. 2 orbits, and this will be the final orbit. Okay, back to normal speed. What I do need to do now is to go up here. Again, this is the Ravenstar. So I'm powering up the APU, which uses for this XR2 Ravenstar only. I mean the APU. Just a second. Okay, I want to turn off the telephone. Okay. The APU only uses inner door open and outer door open. I know I sound dyslexic because I
Using
am.
external O2.
It's not like the auxiliary power unit you have on commercial or aviation. Okay, so let's undock.
Warning, decompression danger.
Oh, I'm stupid. I have to close the inner door. It's a very bad. It's not a tutorial, but.
Using onboard O2.
Okay, onboard O2. Now we can undock.
Undocking confirmed.
Undocking confirmed.
And now we can close the nose cone, which you can see here in the animation. It's also very nice. Right, no need for the APU for now. It's not auxiliary power unit like you have in a regular aircraft. Put some track here, and let me go normal plus, so it will rotate us. Because I do want to make a change here. The distance, the offset distance, I do want to correct it just a bit. Not very much. Okay, again, it's my mistake. We're eastbound orbiting, so I'll go. No, you know what? Let me stay here. And I wanna open up APU and then the retro doors. Okay, retro doors open. So now I can correct that.
Warning, nose cone is closed.
It's a horrible thing to do. Just ruin up all this fucking video. I don't know why I'm doing it anyway. Radiator, retro doors. Nose cone's closed. Okay. Let me just
Rotation.
check the controls miles. Yes, it is. And I'll go here and go on surface again. And where's that?
Off.
Why am I talking so much anyway? Put on track mode right here, and I want to wait until the distance from Weireweken International will be decreasing. So let's warp the time again. 9, 11,000, 12,000 kilometers, 15,000, 16,000. I'm reading right here. 17,000, 18,000 soon. I guess it's gonna decrease. About 19,000. And there it is. 19,000 and decreasing. Okay. Back to normal speed. I'll go on retro. And I want to lower our periapsis to about 20 or even 0. It's fine. I'm gonna use the aero brake to penetrate through the atmosphere. And slow us down eventually. Okay, so we are now in retro mode, so I can apply some power, and as you can see our apiapsis is decreasing and our periapsis is decreasing. So let's go full power until we reach about 20. That will do the job. Okay, even 14 is good. Let's go on pro. Right. Okay. No need for pro anymore. No autopilots, nothing. I just wanna reach altitude of 120 kilometers, and then I will apply the attitude hold, the autopilot. But first of all, I want to go here in nav and com, and I want to change the frequency of nav 1 to what's that? 113. 113. Yeah. 113.0. This is Weireweken International VOR station, and I'll change the HSI. There is two runways there, parallels runways. One of them is 30, and I'll put the course on 30 also, and the right one I'll put on 12, which is the opposite. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now we are ready for the actual. We are deorbiting already, but not exactly. I mean, okay, let's go on the map mode again and warp the time until we reach about 120 kilometers of altitude, and then it will be the time to engage the attitude hold. Now 185 of altitude, 170 kilometers. There's the sunrise. 160, 150. Want to reach 120? Yeah. Now be a good boy and don't crash on me. I'm making like that quick save. So here we are, reached 120 kilometers. So let's go right here and engage the attitude hold, and I'll put it on 40 degrees of pitch. So now it's pitching 40 degrees, and that will make the difference, because it will have the spacecraft will have more drag, so it will slow us down eventually. Okay, just let me go here. Just one thing, I want to go to air brake MFD. Where's that? Air brake MFD. Here it is. The target. Of course, I want to put out Wide Awake International. Okay, got it. I'll go on page and projection, and basically, okay, I don't. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. I put an external MFD, which will be the map again. Right. So it says we are 8,900 kilometers away from Wide Awake International. So
Mach 27 plus.
okay. Let's switch back here, and I do want to accelerate the time by a factor of 2. Okay, now look at that. If I pitch down, actually I want to see the line coming to that middle section, which is Wide Awake International. Okay, now it's passing. At this point it's very, very sensitive, so
APU or center of gravity shift online.
Right, so
Information. APU fuel 80%.
right, it had APU auto start, so I can stow the radiator. Radiator stowed, and I do want to go on number 9 and on to make the re-entry check.
Re-entry check. All systems green.
That's good. That's good. All systems green. Switch back here and look at the hull temp. The exterior temperature is minus 66 Celsius and increasing. And look at the hull temp. It's the hull temp is rising
Mach 26.
because our dynamic pressure is increasing as we get closer to the surface of the Earth, and the air is getting thicker, because right now the air is quite still thin. Standard pressure is only
Mach
7,
25.
and our dynamic pressure is lower than the standard pressure, Pascal. Now, right now we are over the ocean. You can see we're over the ocean. So we're getting there.
Mach 24.
And I'm just making small adjustments, very tiny adjustments with the attitude hold. For example, now we're pitching 37 degrees. Look at the periapsis. But what I do like about the XR2 Ravenstar is that ability to control your pitch. It's very important on deorbiting, when you do a deorbit. Right. So we're continuing our descent. Actually, now it's ascending, but let's call it re-entry and slowing down. Let's check the hull temp. It's decreasing because we are climbing up, but the speed is dropping. nearest base is Gran Canaria. And we are 3,500 kilometers away from our destination. All the time I'm making just tiny
Mach
adjustments
23.
with the pitch hold. You see, now we are further, and I need to pitch up more just to be on as close as I can get with that green line to this yellow line, which is our base. We have to land there.
Mach 22.
So whenever I make a small adjustment with the pitch, for example, I'm pitching up, we are the spacecraft has more drag, and it slows down faster. And the opposite, if I pitch while deorbiting, if I pitch down,
Mach 21.
we will have less drag and less negative acceleration, if you like. Right, so I'm monitoring also. There it goes. Wide Awake International, 2,200
20.
kilometers away. This point will burn a bit. And it didn't start yet. Here, there it is. On the orbit, burn. Plasma is burning.
Mach 19.
Whole temp. Just the frame temperature, the temperature of the metal itself.
Information.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Fuel 70%.
Right, so check here again the CoolNet temp. 41, still good.
Mach 17.
Th 1,300 kilometers away by
Mach 16.
again it starts increasing the whole temp, because now we're really going in the in the thicker part of the atmosphere.
Mach 15.
Right. I think it's burnt. Yeah, it is again.
Mach 14.
It's rising.
Mach 13.
But when we are slow, when the airspeed is slower, the dynamic pressure will be also less, and our
Mach
whole temp
12.
will also decrease. So it's all these all variables you have to bear it in your mind. Standard pressure, dynamic
Mach
pressure,
11.
altitude, and what did I say? And speed, of course, velocity. So we are Mach 10 and 450
Mach 10.
kilometers away. Let me just a second. Okay, never mind. I'll do that later. to reach Mach 3 or 2.5, and then I'll go manually and land manually. Now we are offset to the left,
Mach 7.
so I have to make some changes later. Remember, it's a time warp by 10
Mach
by 2.
6.
Right.
Mach 5.
Doing a very fine job, this attitude hold. Soon it will be the time to disengage all the autopilots and land
Mach
manually.
4.
Mach 4, that right. Now, this is the correct warp time. It's not time accelerating. Let me check here the HSI. Yes, indeed. Okay. I'll have to make a right turn. Almost
Mach
180 degrees.
On.
Controls on. Autopilot disengaged. And turning right. Oh my god, this is Wide Awake Island. We're very, very close already. We're gonna land on runway 12. Down, as I see here on the VOR. Yes, we're gonna land on runway 12.
Mach 2.
We're so high right now, yeah. It will do the job. Right, so I can concentrate now here. 15 kilometers of altitude, it's a lot. And we are quite close, we're only 31 kilometers away. I did came up very, very high. Distance is decreasing. Don't like that. Let me open the retro door. In order to slow us down,
Subsonic.
I'm using retro power. That's it. Now is the time to go right, left, turn left, and we are on the VOR beam. Just okay, 8 kilometers. It's fine. Oh my God, what I'm doing? What am I doing? Yeah. Now it looks better. We're not very fast. Air brake. Air brake is on.
5,000.
Retro is on. Gonna land on runway 12 right.
4,000. Information. APU fuel
3,000.
60%.
I have the runway in sight already. I did it before I had it. No, this is just the VOR, so I can close that down.
2,000.
And concentrate on the landing. Okay,
You are cleared to land.
and
Gear
Gear.
down.
which will add us also some drag and will slow us down.
Gear down and locked. 1,000. 900. 800. 700.
Have to align ourselves with the runway.
600.
The
500.
glide slope looks good. We have 2 red and 2 whites here.
400.
Oh, why?
300.
No. Stop.
200.
Okay, now we're a bit low. And this is the flare. Brief flare.
100.
Yeah.
75. 50.
Adding just a
40.
bit. Acceleration.
30.
And
20. 15. 10. 6.
flare.
2. Wheels down.
Goes down. Air brake. And reverse. Until we get wheel stop.
100 knots.
And the carrier can take
Wheel
us from
stop.
here. What habitat? I don't mean habitat. Close. Retro. Close.
Pitch.
AF control
Off.
Go up here and open the nose cone. It's opening. And cool net external cooling on.
Using external O2.
And inner
External
door,
cooling online.
outer door. You can see here that the temperature is dropping. It's good. Lights off, APU off. Now we can evacuate the crew.
Egress successful.
Right. So everybody is down. Good mission, but the landing wasn't so good. I need to do something about my PC because it's a laptop Core i3, and it has only AMD Radeon graphics acceleration. I'm considering to buy a new one, but so that's it.